Sustaining business performance management of operational framework. How has the business world, and particularly small and medium-sized enterprises, which are by far the bulk of Latin American economies, face an ultimate embracing the sustainability agenda? How have the performance dimensions and metrics of the travel balance scored model changing and developed to reflect the current sustainability approach to business management? What have scholars considered to be the key use and what conclusion have their Richard regained this topic? These are all questions that need to be addressed, yet that has not come about very easily, especially in the case of SMEs. Remark that interesting functionality into business functions of organization in challenge phase practice when they need to understand key aspects to be considered in their order to achieve sustainable business practice. Focus on circular economy as a business sustainable trend and connected comprehensive review and our based analysis be exploring future research direction based of sustainable business performance. In the context of digitalizations, their study revealed that digitalization could be a great help in developing sustainable circular products, and that customer involvement is necessary for creating innovation sustainable circular products using digitalizations. Muhammad eh, remarked that eh, increasing our awareness of sustainable development has led to growing research in this area, and he agrees the fact and the compliance have started to focus on the of knowing people on the planet with the belief that it will lead to better financial performance. On the other hand, hand, focus their study on how sustainability can be integrated into business performance management through supply chain management. Arguing that parts of the business might really understand on the capacity to oversee monetary, social, and ecological performance of the enterprise are become increasingly imperative in ECM. Enterprise sustainability management, on the other hand, has direct links with BPM as it encompasses strict operational and business right that safeguard the overall business integrity and well-being, but having sustainable as its core of or foundational premise. It emerges as one of the most rapidly evolving area in the global industrials environment today, especially amongst SMEs, for instance, interesting environmental and social practices in small and medium-sized enterprises. Has been and distinct practice this type of enterprise, particularly in the last decade. And growing body of research propose the implementation of corporate social responsibility and environmental management practices in SMEs as cooperative trade, noting that they are more likely to embrace sustainability management. In this study revealed SMEs motivation, pressures, target, and methods for adopting environmental management and CSR practice and how there's variable relate to the number of employed to note the rate and geographical location. There is results reveal that precipitation of SMEs motivation pressure target and methods of M and CSR practice vary considerably with respect to size, turnover, and geographical location. For example, in Latin America, where SMEs are predominant for force in very countries, economy of same regions and CSR are distinguishing drawings or incomes SMS. On the other hand, conducted studies sustainability and financial performance is SMS to through a bibliometric analysis and systemic literature review method. Analyzing articles published between eh, and, between 1999 and 2018 using the post viewer software. The result reveal the extent of their themes is research the core role of innovation and representation and their impact or sustainability in SMEs, CSR in the context of SMEs and green management and every environmental issues for SMEs. Remark that SMEs can play a crucial role in advancing the environmental and social well-being of their respective location. Their student examines the underlying truths of social and environmental interesting of SMEs by exploring empirical data from a survey of ever 1600 Canadian SMEs and complementary in the interviews argues that sustainability action for SMEs rather that being profitability driven can be understood, understood by viewing these friends and social actors, organizations that are shaped by individual values, internal and internal interpersonal relations, and are embedded in social environment An example of this train is Higlix, Big Hig, and Hill. In their study with points of that South Africa government is actively promoting small and medium-sized enterprises, particularly in the rail sector where it is envisaging that it will contribute to the green economy strong SMEs participation in the West managed activities collectively SMEs have the potential to exert significant pressure on the environment to trunk the use of finite resource and generation of pollution on the west. Point to the crucial need to consistently advance with environmental sustainable practice today's business under are expected to be more environmentally sustainable everyday tools. Enterprise sustainability managed integrates the necessary parts of the sustainable business development components into the enterprise day-to-day business operation to ensuring not only a sustainable development of the enterprise meeting its own business need, but also going beyond the organization itself, seeking to extend the life expectancy of the very socioeconomic ecosystems of which the enterprise in the part. Analyze the priorities faced by SMEs when implementing initiatives for sustainable development. Among the main results, 175 barriers to sustainability for SMEs were identified with the foremost frank pain lacks of resources, the high initial capital cost of implementing sustainability measures and the lack of expertise. In their study on SMEs, sustainability managed practice assessed the relationship among socials, environmental and operational practice and their impact on business performance. Enterprise sustainability on business performance managed the case of Chilean Winering's industry, the concept of enterprise sustainability emerged timidly at the beginning and there evolved through the 1970 and 1980 to become that we can know today. NRE closely linked to BPM, looking at SMN and ESM in Chile, a very representative example of SMEs that have successful transitioned to incorporative sustainability of their business, performance management and measurement systems. In the large Chilean agriculture industry, where bean and stand out. Thus, sustainability has been a growing concern for firms in the agro-industrial sector particularly in the wind industry, when Chile is a major player and where performance measurement plays a pivotal role. Stringent performance measurement associated to social, associated to sustainability is crucial to success in science industry since the start are enforced by government regulation. Developed a three-dimensional strategic performance measurement system encompassing three key dimensions: sustainable, temporal, and spatial. The research results were supported by 50 surveyed companies with in-depth interviews conducted to managers of such companies. Interestingly, the survey shows that 78% of the companies formally define a strategic plan. Only 14% of the total survey sample has a balanced scored. 43% of the case actually use it. According on their findings, codification of the wine industry in Chile favored the implementation on such a system with well-enabled agricultural enterprise, such as wineries, to address and strategical manages this. There are important dimensions. The same authors process as sustainable balance scored model for Chilean winners in 2014. They since proposed a precursor of SMD3D model was passed to the balanced scorecard on one of the most widespread performance managed systems in the world and allowed wine companies to manage their business in two dimensions: sustainable, with which will measure how sustainable is the business, and the temporal dimension, linking the measurement of strategic performance with the day-to-day activities. Measuring sustainability in business performance management, in addition on the overall importance of sustainability on this in business practice, there is also direct link between environmental behavior, social behavior, and business performance. There are room number of ways measuring enterprise sustainability in ethics in business practice, as well as how these two are also linked. To compare companies is exhibiting adequate social, societal and environmental behaviors. Below is tall. 1. Is exhibiting asset of the police and normative with the lines, namely an operational framework that has been adopted by SMEs in the agro-industrial sector of Chile, with characterizes the distinct element between enterprise sustainability sustainability and BPM. Hence, companies must report whether consumption to government authorities and focus on reducing what's with call in the tool improve process efficiency and reduce on the amount of material used. Thus, based on the prevalent roles is has today is BPM is it is undeniable that all of these can affect business performance as a result of adverse effects and consequences to the business. For example, facing potential losing on insurance coverage, facing adverse action for the community and regulations such as fines and potential shutdown increased the ability to every environmental taxes, for example, carbon taxes, incur in actions that damage company reputation and image, love of salt, consumer mistrust and potential consumer boycotts and inability to establish credence with stakeholder and the outlaw to secure finance. Towards one, police and normative guidelines most commonly adopted by elements in the agro-industrial sector of Chile, especially in the wind industry, source on elaboration based on the study by E- EMCHEM. Two roadblocks to attaining sustainable approach to business performance management. At present, many Chilean SMEs lack paying when it comes to sustainability management and innovation indicators. Did with business performance management measure. This is because traditionally companies in Chile, with the notable exception of the agro-industrial and food beverage sectors, are slow in the adopting major strategic trends linked to sustainability due to high implementation costs. Thus, it is not uncommon to find a lack of declared and distinct PPE indicators to measure food sustainable business development, development and innovation. In principle, none of the three objects on sustainable business development, economic, environmental, and social, is currently being measured with the exception of the sector already mentioned. Moreover, this order to the measured in the context of the company business and their approach to the local community with type parameters. Usually, the business performance indicator being used are linked to economic, a financial benchmark, and rather focus on other aspects that benefit the customer and the community in particular. Hence, BPM is mostly measured by traditional economic indicators, leaving sustainability and innovation out. Sometimes environmental sustainability indicators are present to measure business performance, but they are usually set in physical and biological terms rather than socio-economic ones. ones. Enabling the alimenting when enterprise sustainability and business performance managed in it i- eh, SM incorporates every area of the business value chain. All business activities comprising the value chain, namely product development, procurement, factoring, maintenance, sales, delivery, and customer service are the aligned with SSM, staging and driven by BPM. Both must be aligned with one another and must work together in order to secure success. ESM has several phases and the different approaches quasi to the depending on the natural of the business and the priorities and the in managed visions. For some companies, the effort is put on reducing energy use and carbon footprint or in more sustainable waste managed. For others, is about design eco-friendly products and process. Will for companies operating in more hazardous environments like oil and gas, nuclear energy, chemical mining, and steel industries, it has much more to do with reducing hazard in the workplace. And operational risks along with environmental health and safety use. Yet, being confidential of the benefits of pursuing a sustainable approach to BPM and realizing the need for this only the first step towards realizing those benefits. Sustainable is good for smoothness, but like another potential effective practice in environmental performance management requires a disciplined operational framework to capture latent value while avoiding inefficiency. Hence, where is the need for a professional framework that can accompany sustainability policies and every environmental management plans. Designate to achieve complex-led risk mitigation, efficiency-led cost reductions, innovation-led renewable generations and overall competitive and advanced. Successful design on implementing an operational plan is this not only ensures a company license to operate, but also sets in on the path to sustainable growth. Ultimate the challenge of the delivery evaluate through every mental performance managed can be understood as for a strat process. Identifying the right environmental strategy and the initiatives to quantifying their value and impact, three, prioritizing specific action, and four, maximizing the value opportunity for the entry company. In such a scenario, each area of the business end up with its own EES system that models compensation structures managed system, leadership and more. Their activities might certainly have a positive impact, but it's difficult for the organization as well to capitalize of the benefits of or effectively communicate the improvements to the market and external stakeholders. Hence, the question then is how do they wither the graph when is on BPM in order there to reach a successful outcome? Well, each of the two essential components is in BPM has performance indicators that are considered and address at the different levels of the enterprise performance evaluation system on the hands may result in certain degree. A misalignment that might hinder success, forming more sustainable business development. Dep- depends on leads theoretically all business performance management system that must encompass and align with the three pillars of sustainable the development, economic, environmental, and social sustainable. This is because the benefit of such an alignment between the two must be found in the very realm of society. Hans is today's enterprise scenario. It is impossible to quantify these to compare parameters because what is common to async to element and the the triggers pairing it such enterprise performance indication are simple not invaluable from this third theoretical integration on was drawn to find new contribution in signal for guiding the sustainable development of enterprise organization every there where this approach do is and technology driven innovation has profound impact. BPN into the enterprise world. This is especially visible in SMEs in Chile and in other parts of Latin America, and is based on managed and business values with articles. The web solves on two main ways, not only to grow the business but to increase value for the customer and the community. They do so with concrete action in their operational management and oral company policies with our supponent we plans hobby outside coordination managerial action until levels and strike to the decisions. Enterprise sustainable driving the be sustainable business developing business their trend toward sustainable can to be paint that business appear to us asking Chile specials in the enterprise. And most noticeable in the sector already sit as distinct characteristics that can be modeled to better illustrate this transformation in the based on shareable and values that also incorporate the community and the realization the cosmoter with exhibit real of corporate social ethics. Upon close examination of estimates is a main transformation in Chile, unrealistic that companies every time have that to reinvent themselves other year to find new which is unsorted comparative advantage developing new strategies to compete and to be successful for this to how they have to educate and adapt their organization performance management systems and organization structures and culture to address and fully incorporate their strategies. This new paradigm is freeing his road as strategic formulations on sustainability innovation hotline corporative in the way companies do business and translate it into clear objectives, programs, and performance management indicators involving the center of the okay areas of the organizations. Further, to occur a transformative operation framework of the organization as well is necessary wherein the enterprise undergoes in the required transformative process of acquiring the capabilities and the technology necessary to adopt this sustainable approach to operation and business management. Hence, it is clear that enterprise leadership is called to take action and they insist on fostering sustainability, innovation, company ethics, and evaluates on strongholds on this new paradigm shift in the enterprise. This in turn will to be part of the strengthening definition on the company competitive age and the create the condition to make in the park or the core values on corporate culture which are common to all successful organizations everywhere. The organization operational framework as the enabler of the enterprise sustainability transformation are also meant to large corporations where things are managed differently it is easier to embrace this new paradigm shift as it is part of their fabric. It is going in their strategic ways of doing business rather than being simultaneous that must be incorporated to the organization from outside of the enterprise a matter of fact. When there are conditions and circumstances present with points considerable towards and in access to carry out. The organization change necessary for enterprise sustainability and innovation to align and train into the uncertain business arena is my necessary to first explore how much a chain might best served both in terms of individual business and the market based served based organization operational framework. It is operation that the enterprise can make the budget different to all its customers and stakeholders. The organizational cultural and always who the staff it way they operate is company rather than the other way around. On the hand, the company must uh, refine its priority and cover as much in terms of social and environmental responsibility as it has done in the past, but rather is assuming and putting commitment to carry out this transformation in the practice like too many social entrepreneurships have done in Chile and elsewhere in Latin America. A perfect example is the is so-called Class B enterprise, which are recording record, recognized by their customers and by the community of the large for their distinct business and the operation managed. The dates clearly think is on VPN in the test of their operate on the conduct their business of the forefront of their strategic footprint. Points out that well-being and sustainability are at the center of the development studies and economics, being the kernel of there is and policy into regard the human and local dimension of the development have assumed central importance in determining definitions, measurements, and policy and relative implication for economic ethics and long terms. Sustainable development perspectives. This includes the every moment the customer, the community, and investors, among other interested parties. Ballon shown the conceptual model proposed with text and referential template, the balanced scored model by flying in Notor. With has become, albeit with some variation over the years. The start for BPM is both sustainability and innovation influence the firm's business performance managed and is sustenance aligned with most prevalent business perspectives of successful business today. For this transformative operational framework to be successful is must the intersect into the very core of the company and being ingrained and visible in its objects and mission statements so as to result in a cascading effect down in the operational level of the organization. This would create the necessary alignment with the company strategic objectives and as result with the missions ambition statements too. It's necessary to have communication strategy and the managed level to communicate and instill ideas to the rest the company. Bueno, el título de este de este artículo se llama Sostenimiento de la gestión del desempeño empresarial en un enfoque operativo. Bueno, aquí habla especialmente la sostenibilidad empresarial pues, de que se está evaluando y midiendo ampliamente en diversas industrias hoy en día. Aquí todas estas son cuestiones que es necesario abordar de lo que se habla ahí, pero no han sido todavía fáciles de lograr, especialmente en el caso de las pequeñas y medianas empresas. Connie señala que integrar la sostenibilidad en las funciones comerciales de las organizaciones es un desafío que enfrenta a los profesionales en el que se debe comprender aspectos claves a considerar para lograr prácticas comerciales sostenibles. Y también un estudio ha revelado que la digitalización podría ser una gran ayuda en el desarrollo de productos circulares sostenibles y que la participación de los clientes es necesaria para crear productos circulares, sostenibles e innovadores utilizando la digitalización. Bueno, Muhammad también señala que la creciente consecuencia sobre el desarrollo de la sostenibilidad lleva a una creciente investigación en esta área y destaca en el hecho de que las empresas han comenzado a centrarse en el medio ambiente, las personas y el planeta con la creencia de que producirá a mejorar rendimiento financiero. También un ejemplo de esta es la tendencia de lo que destacan Hicks and Hill en su estado, en que señala que el gobierno sudafricano está promoviendo activamente las pequeñas y medianas empresas, particularmente en el sector de los residuos, donde se previene que contribuirá a la economía verde mediante la participación de las pequeñas y medianas empresas en las actividades de gestión de residuos. También colectivamente las pequeñas y medianas empresas tienen el potencial de ejercer una presión significativa sobre el medio ambiente mediante el uso de recursos finitos y la generación de contaminación y desechos. También en América Latina, donde las pequeñas y medianas empresas son una fuerza predominante en la economía de todos los países de dicha región, los mercados emergentes eh, y las y las y los y la responsabilidad social económica son rasgos distintivos cuando se trata de las pequeñas y medianas empresas. Y, también, además, la importancia general de la sostenibilidad y la ética en la práctica empresarial, también existe un vínculo directo comportamiento ambiental, comportamiento social y el desempeño empresarial. Bueno, por lo tanto, las empresas deben informar el consumo de agua, las autoridades gubernamentales y centrarse también en reducir el desperdicio, lo que a su vez podría mejorar a la eficiencia del progreso y reducir la cantidad de los materiales que están utilizando. Bueno, en las operaciones donde las empresas pueden marcar la mayor diferencia para todos sus clientes y partes interesadas, la cultura y los valores organizacionales deben estar moderados por la forma en la que operamos como empresa y no al revés. Por un lado, la empresa debe redefinir sus prioridades y valores fundamentales, no tanto en los términos de responsabilidad social y ambiental, como ha hecho en el pasado, sino asumir un compromiso firme para llevar a cabo esta transformación en la praxis. Bueno, eso es todo por hoy. Muchas gracias.